Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you here today. We got a big weekend of football here. Honestly, in my mind, I always remembered the championship games being split up, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, but the last few years, my mom has flown out from Florida. We found our way, ended up watching football on the weekend. She was here. We always had a lot of fun. She's not going to be able to fly in this year because of snow in Florida, which just makes you think that the world is turning upside down. I am going to miss her. But this year, both games being played on Sunday. We've got a noon game and a 3:30 game here on the West Coast. It seems like the people on the East Coast waking up for these championship games, one starting at 9 a.m. I guess it's football. We haven't really gotten that far out of the tradition of football with playoff games being played. But I don't know. That just seems like a weird time to start football. On the East Coast. The game that's going to be played back there is going to be Washington played against the Eagles. Maybe it would have been different if there was a West Coast team involved. The furthest West Coast team is Kansas City. They're being featured in the second game, which is kind of like in the middle of America. But like if the Niners would have been there, like they deserve to be, they would have played their hearts out all seasons instead of having the second second half collapses. We don't need to open that door. We still got a lot of hard feelings. I haven't left it behind because their season is done. We got to rebuild it. It looks like Robert Saleh is going to be able to join the team as their defensive coordinator. And with us losing two defensive backs more than likely in free agency, headlined by Charvarius Ward, maybe Robert Saleh can go out there and play safety for us or something like that. But I don't know. This might be a really hard offseason for the Niners where they have to rebuild the draft, which they've done all right at, but it's going to take a lot this offseason. We're going to have to see how we put it together. It's not going to be as easy as the last one. I think that last offseason being so easy for us, just thinking that we were going to walk right back into the Super Bowl, not really doing the team practices, not really doing the preseason. I think that really put us in the place that we were in, but we'll see. Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Washington Commanders. Commanders, one hell of a season. I think that you're a year, maybe even 2 years ahead of where a lot of people thought you were going to be. You really got highlighted by being, one of the surprise teams of the year. Definitely going out there and having one of the best rookie quarterbacks of all time. You're going to be able to build a team around your rookie quarterback, on a rookie contract. I think that we've seen, that work out for the 49ers. But Jaden Daniels, I wonder if there's people in Chicago kicking themselves thinking that they got the wrong guy. It's just they've really put it together. And basically, since losing their owner, being sold to a new team, who would have known? That's all it really took was just getting him out of town. This is going to be a tough game for them. A tough game. I wish I could say that I watched more of the Commanders throughout the season. When it stands out in my mind, this might be one of the first times that I actually will be watching a full game of theirs. The Eagles. The storyline for them all year was they were one of the worst teams in the league. They were going to fire their coach. They really didn't, have it all together. 14-3 on the Eagles this year. You can't really point the finger at, them being bad, but I don't know. The funny thing about Philadelphia sports fans is they will talk so much shit about their team, whether if it's the Phillies, the Eagles, who did I miss there? The 76ers. But the second you join in, they will turn on you and come at you twice as hard for thinking you have the right to say anything bad about a Philly sports team. I really think that the Philly defense is going to be the reason why they're going to win this game. That's the reason why I'm picking them. So I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. We're going to go up in the main event with the Buffalo against Kansas City game. I think the last 7 years in a row, the Bills have had their season ended losing a road playoff game. The Bills got a damn good team. They lead the NFL in the least amount of turnovers. So their offense really is disciplined. They were able to beat Kansas City in the regular season. I think that's going to be really sour for them if they're able to, to lose this game and not be able to get over the hump. I'm going to go out on a limb. I am taking the Bills to beat Kansas City. I know that Kansas City, the big storyline about them is they have the refs on the payroll, and the NFL is trying to get them there because Taylor Swift and this, that, and the other. But I'm taking the Bills. I'm going to take the Bills to beat the Chiefs in the afternoon game. And my Super Bowl would end up being Eagles versus Bills. As of right now, I don't really know which direction I go with that. I guess we have 2 weeks to talk that over and figure out who would win that Super Bowl. But that's who I'm going with my championship picks for this weekend: Eagles and Bills.